Hi guys, I'm Amy, and this is my reaction video number 2. This video really kind of stood out to me because as a millennial, a lot of the ways that you look for jobs nowadays are different than how it used to be. So one of the things that really stuck out to me at the beginning is how she said that 85% of today's job openings are never posted online. And with that, being online is the one way to reach millennials today, because that's the one medium that millennials go on to look for jobs, whether it's through LinkedIn or Monster or any other career website. That's how millennials reach out to employers. She noted that the job hunt is dead. I absolutely agree with this because people are no longer going and looking for jobs that they qualify for. They're just going on, like she said, and applying for job after job after job and not finding jobs that they want in the end or ones that even fit their qualifications or skills. With that, the whole concept of I'll take anything is not a concept that should be present in today's society. We should be finding jobs that match our qualifications and will help us in the end. Applying for jobs and accepting jobs that are not in the field that we want to go into or are not related to a career that we're interested in are not going to get us anywhere. And I think starting at a job and not having the determination to continue and make a career out of that is one thing that's really ruining the workforce, because all these kids, I think specifically millennials, are not working hard enough to keep their jobs, and that's hurting the workforce. Personally, I think you can't strive and be successful by finding and settling for okay and average jobs. Like I said, we need to apply for jobs that are going to enhance our abilities and even enhance and build our resumes in order to find something in the end that we can settle on. We, specifically millennials, again, go for the easiest and quickest solution, but not the most effective one. And this goes back to the I'll take anything perspective with getting offered a job, and we're just so eager to start a new job that we accept it and end up hating it because we didn't look at the qualifications or anything that the job entails. One quote that she said in this video that really stood out to me is the quote that said, "You could be the most qualified and perfect person for a job, but your application could be eliminated before it even gets to a real human being." So this is one thing, I say this in all my videos, this is one thing that really puts a toll on unemployment. If your application or your resume doesn't say the exact things that an employer wants to see, then it is not going to even get to a real human being, and they will never see it, even if you are the most perfect person for the position. I like her use in the video of the sweet spot and being able to have the ability to find a job that's for you. I believe that everyone has a job out there that is 100% perfect for them and that they are physically and mentally made for. That's one thing that we really need to be able to narrow down our job searches and find something perfect for us. Her example of Lucas, I really liked his way of handing in his resume. I thought that was very, very gutsy, and it was a smart way to show his skills and get his foot in the door. And it was kind of him turning in his resume and having an interview right then and there. They got to see his skills and they got to see everything right up front, and it's something different and something not expected. Most millennials will not do that, so that was I really liked that situation. Her explanation of having clarity of purpose. So this really stuck out to me because I had an internship working with an HR rep, and I've had a management job, and I've done a lot of interviews, like actually given people interviews, and a lot of the questions that we ask, one of the main ones is, why do you want this job? And most people, specifically at my management job, because I worked in fast food, they don't have a reason. They just need a job. They don't want to enhance their skills. They don't want to learn from anything. They just have that I'll take anything mentality. We let our fears get in the way of being happy with a job and being successful. We are scared when applying for a bunch of jobs. We are scared that we're never going to find anything that suits our needs and wants. So we have the I'll take anything mentality and just take our first offer. We take it and run, and we end up settling and think we are stuck with that job, but we are not. And this is where her explanation of how we can have more than one career. People can have more than one career. You can start in the career that you thought would be the 100% best fit for you and work that job for a couple years and then decide, or even a month. And then in the end, you decide that it's just not for you. Sometimes people want to be in management and they get in that position and then realize that that is not for them. Some people want to work retail and realize that that's not for them. One other thing that really stood out to me was her explanation of job hopping. A lot of older companies that are ran by the older generations look down on people that job hop, but in today's society, I think that that's one thing that people need to get used to, because it's not a bad thing. People are just trying to find their career and their passion, and sometimes you have to learn hands-on and do the job hands-on before you can realize that that's not what you want to do for the rest of your life. One thing that really stood out to me, I think this is the main thing that I took away from this video, is her quote. She said, "Your next job choice is not a forever decision." And this really stood out to me because I personally have had quite a few jobs, but I have always taken something from it. I started in fast food and then went to fast food to be a manager, and then I went to retail and then another retail store, and I've had minor babysitting jobs between there. But we need to realize that no job is permanent. You cannot let yourself be trapped into a job that you do not want, and we need to learn that change can happen in the blink of an eye. You can make change if you put your mind to it, and you can find that dream job, and you can be happy and successful in whatever job you want to be in. Just because you make a lot of money or your friend works with you does not mean you have to be in that job. Sometimes pay cuts and making new friends are way better than being in a job that you do not see yourself in forever. And that's the main key. And that's some of the items that I took away from this video. Thank you.